My name is Raegan Hedley. I'm a recent graduate from Red River College from the joint degree program between Red River and University of Winnipeg. I have a creative communications degree, and while I was at Red River, I had the fortune of doing a project called The Candid Chef. I produced a web series where I worked with chefs in Winnipeg, and I got to know them a little bit better, and it's essentially taking viewers kind of in the kitchen with them and getting to know them beyond the fact that they just own businesses. My vision for a successful Manitoba would be one where we see the inherent value in local businesses, where we don't feel like we need to outsource because we have all the resources and talent we need right here, and we're really focused on sourcing fresh, and we're doing seasonal as it pertains to food, and you know, procuring from local farmers. That's really important too in terms of produce and meat. And yeah, I would just really love to see, in terms of the food industry, I would love to see more restaurants cracking those top 10 international and national lists. I would love to see more talent and more amazing chefs coming to Winnipeg, and just a really diverse food scene here. That would make me happy with Manitoba. I hate to use the word unique, but I think we have a really unique food scene in Manitoba, partly because of our climate. We're in the center of Canada, so we don't have access to either of the coasts, but we have to work with our puts more pressure on us to work with seasonal food and local producers, and I think we have some really fantastic ones in Manitoba. I also think, ironically, our lag, or like, you know, that slight lag 5 years behind, you know, maybe the rest of the country in terms of our food industry, is actually pushing us to be better and get better, and there's more talent kind of surfacing and bubbling up. It's the time, because we're all feeling that pressure. And I actually think that a huge strength, again, in terms of the food industry, is how everything is collected in the Shed District, in Osborne, downtown core, Exchange District, kind of accompanying areas. I think that you know, I go to Red River College Exchange District campus, and that has a culinary institute attached to it where there's great chefs coming out. A lot of chefs from there end up opening restaurants that contributes to the local economy. But within the walking distance of the college, there's so many amazing local shops and places to get awesome food that has opened up in the last 5 years and have expanded. So I think that's a great strength, is that it's all concentrated downtown. I think the next steps for the food industry in Winnipeg and local businesses in Winnipeg reaching its full potential is closing the gap between business owners who want to open businesses or restaurants and they don't have the resources to. It's offering them that support and those resources, and helping instead of making them jump through hoops, helping them figure out the path. And I think as a branch of that, a great step to take would be harnessing our really strong food community and the people in the community that are friends and I think work off of each other a lot, and creating maybe some sort of council. I think it would be really cool to have a place where people who are new to the food industry, or they're trying to open a restaurant, they have a place to go and like crowdsource information, like where do I get this permit, what do I do with that, etc. Because I think that more variety is a really good thing, and especially because Manitoba is so ethnically diverse, we would only benefit from that. My recommendation would be to harness the food community and the spirit of collaboration within it, and just bring it to a new level where people who are trying to join it can more easily access it, and they have a better shot of opening their businesses. And as well, just you know, encouraging diversity and more variety, because more variety is always better, and that can mean anything from ethically diverse food to like, let's open a vegan restaurant. Like that would, everything in between that is cool. And I think yeah, that's my vision for Manitoba. What's yours?